What's going on, guys? It's Blueprint Gaming here, and today I'm going to be talking about something that I'm very passionate about. I am a huge football fan. I love football. I've always loved football ever since I was a little kid because, my dad, you know, has always been a football fan. He, when I was little, I used to always watch it with him or whatever. So, anyway, um, you know, as you can see from the title, my favorite team is the New England Patriots. I've been a fan of them ever since I can remember. And that is being completely honest. I have been a fan of them longer than I've been a fan of anything. Literally, I've I remember even watching what was it? I think it was the 2003, or it might have been the 2004. It was one of the two, the 2003 or 2004 Super Bowl. It was the Panthers versus the Patriots, and I remember watching that with my dad. So I know I've been a fan for a while now, and hang on. So anyway, I'm gonna talk about the Super Bowl hopes, and what I think about how everything's going right now. Because to be honest, we're looking pretty good. We're looking like contenders. I know we beat Baltimore the other day, 41 or whatever, 41-7. That was a beatdown, but they haven't scored a touchdown in how long, So, and the week before that, we lost to Miami, which I still don't. I still think we should not have lost that game, and I still will stick by that there was a pass interference call that was not called on that last drive when they were on Human. So anyway, yeah, what I wanted to say is, okay, this is what I'm thinking. So the New England Patriots stand right now at 11-4. Okay, so if we win next week, we get a first round bye, and that's pretty important. I'm still pretty mad that we had the opportunity to get the first seed and we blew it, because if we would have got that first seed, I don't think we would have lost it. If we would have beat Miami, I think we would have came to Baltimore and kept that first seed, and then came, at home we would beat Buffalo next week or whatever. I think that's what would have happened, and then we would have gotten home field advantage throughout the playoffs, which would have been pretty useful. But, I can't really complain because, we don't have Gronk. We have so many injuries on injuries, it's unreal. It's so but everybody's saying the Patriots Super Bowl hopes without Gronk are gone. I don't agree with that. I think we can beat any team. I really do. I don't think if we can beat the Denver Broncos, I mean, they're definitely not the best team in the NFL right now, but they are one of the best. One of the best. But then there's also Seattle. They're Seattle. They lost to the Cardinals the other day at home. The first time Russell Wilson has lost a Seattle home game as a starter. That's his first loss, and their last loss at home was in 2010. Something crazy like that. It's just they're beatable, and the Patriots are known for fighting. Their mental toughness and their team is unreal. I really do think if we beat, Buffalo next week, which I have confidence we will, we'll get that first round bye, and sadly we won't get home field advantage. I'm sure, that's not too big of a deal, but it is at the same time. I wish we could have kept, took it from Denver when we had the chance. But, we weren't able to capitalize on that, and, that's a letdown. But, so I really do think, though, that we have a shot at the Super Bowl. This is what I'm thinking. We are, 11-4, and I'm not going to complain, but most of there are multiple losses that we had, like the one of, the one that stands out the most would be Carolina game. I actually went to that, because I live in South Carolina. North Carolina is like especially Charlotte. Charlotte's like 3 hours away. It's not far. But I went to that game. I watched it, and it was a great game, and I had hope we were gonna win. Everybody was telling, like, most Patriots fans, leave, leave. I guarantee I'll throw a touchdown if you leave. And we stayed, and it was a very big letdown. A very big letdown. That was one of the worst calls I've ever seen. How are you not gonna? And then I can understand if the ball was not catchable, which they didn't call pass interference because they said the ball was not catchable. That is bullshit. That ball was completely catchable, especially for someone like Gronk. That was just a horrible call. Horrible call. I could not. I'm a fan of the Carolina Panthers, but after that, I was very upset with them. I haven't. This was the first week I actually didn't mind watching their game, and I was okay watching them. But then we also get called on what's it, that dumb bullshit call against New York and the Jets. We should have beat the Jets. We did earlier in the year, but that was just horrible. How are you gonna call that? Like, the Jets did it. Okay, it was illegal pushing or whatever. You can't push. They were gonna kick a field goal, and I guess the Patriots pushed their teammate into their other teammate to get through the pile faster. I don't know what it was, but anyway, the Jets saw him do it in previous games, and they tipped off the refs, I guess. So anyway, obviously that is stupid, but if you rewatch it, earlier in the game, the Jets do the exact same thing, and people could say, well, it doesn't matter anyway. The Jets beat the Patriots. Well, how do you know? That's a 15-yard penalty. How do you know when we were trying for that field goal attempt, if you guys would have done it and they would have called 15 yards on us, we could have got downfield. We could have got downfield and got a touchdown possibly, a field goal too. But I mean, we could have still scored a touchdown. I don't even remember if we made that field goal. So, but I'm really feeling strong about the playoffs. I really do think we have what it takes to go to the Super Bowl this year. I know we're rookies. There's a lot of rookies and a lot of things that need to be, worked on, but I can see us beating any team in the playoffs this year. I really can. I mean, we've already beat Denver, so it's one of those things. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm not going to go on much longer because the video is about to end. But yeah, I'm going to be making some more videos. I'll, tell me your thoughts. Who's your favorite football team? How they do this year. I keep up with everybody. I have the NFL Sunday ticket. But, just talking about football, enjoying it. Maybe I'll do an episode of talking about this, or talking about football with someone else. If you want to, leave it in the comments. But anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you.